Yay, sitting here by myself. Sitting out in my front yard. This is the second time I did this. The last time I did it, it was really, really dark. I was sitting out in the dark. Did Sharon get a hold of you? Hey, what's up? Aloha. Sitting out here dealing with my couple of dogs. Thought I'd try this out. Last time I tried it, it was dark, and the whole screen was dark the whole time. How is everybody today? Yo, Ed, how's it going? Ed and Tiffany. Good evening, afternoon. Mahalo. Thank you so much. I'm doing great, Tiff. It's a beautiful day. Just chilling out front. I have to go to work tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. Then I have today totally free. Mahalo for joining. Cool. Good to hear. Good to hear, Tiff the Lava Shark. Glad everything's good. Lost somebody. We had 4, down to 3. My dogs are whining. I got 2 of them outside, 3 of them inside. One's inside, really want to come out. Here, let's see. We'll turn this around. I got Copper over there. Yep, here's his name. And Ray over here. No, it's not that bad right now, Ed. It's actually pretty cool. This is my neighborhood. Ah, bummer. Rain. Yo, what's up, T? See, you need to teach me how to fly a drone, brah. I'd get some really good drone shots from around here if I had a drone. That's the car I bought to ship to Hawaii over there. I'm gonna ship that one over to the island. Let's see. It's an 07 Explorer. Beamer. My creeper van. That's what I haul my kayaks around in. It's been way past time to go kayaking. Got an old Falcon. Yo, Don, thanks for coming in, buddy. Aloha. Old Lincoln over there. There's Ray. And me. Ugly old me. Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate everybody here. It's only my second time trying this out. Yo, Fanatic, what's up? I appreciate it. Yo, Don, you are. I think you got that from one of my premieres. Yeah, I don't know how to make it happen now. Yeah, bro. How's the family? Tiffany says it's raining there in Montana. Trying to figure out how to make this all work and a tripod. I think it might be you. I'm on here. Things are coming in. Let's see everybody else's chat. Got to hit that thumbs up. We got 5 of you. Only 3 thumbs. Where's my love? Need some pineapple love. There's my house behind me. Oh man, fire. How close is it to you, Strange? I've been watching some of that, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Lots of big houses going down. Yeah, Reverend needs a lot of rain. Yay! Thanks for coming in. Just hanging out here on a Thursday, doing a whole lot of nothing. Oh, losing people left and right. Oh, you know what, Ed? You know why? You're on the phone. You have to close the chat and then scroll, and then there's the thumbs up, and then get back into the chat. Oh, T, I'm in Arizona right now. I'm in Mesa, Arizona, where I've lived since 1977. We plan to go to live in Hawaii soon. If lumber prices weren't down. Yo, aloha, Black Widow. Welcome to my first real live. I did one the other night, but didn't. Yeah, G, thanks for coming in the house, buddy. I appreciate you. Much love. I tried one the other night. I really wanted to do the eclipse, and of course slept through it. By the time I woke up, it was really late and dark. I went on with the mockingbird. There was a mockingbird that lives in the tree next door that I went live with it, and it was pretty, noisy but dark. I did try to show off the moon, and I was all over it. I couldn't hold the camera right. I couldn't read the chat. I was it was a just trial out thing. I didn't know what to do. Didn't know what I was doing. This is pretty. Oh yeah, it was, buddy. Oh, my neighbor hates it. I love it. It don't bother me a bit. I really do love it. I get out here and turn on a YouTube video of mockingbirds, and so I turn up my phone as loud as it can go, and I turn it up and I play with it. It'll play the sounds. It'll play the sounds of my phone, and then the bird does it. And oh, see, he hears I'm talking about him. He's over there somewhere. But he gets really, really loud at night, and he did live in the street in the house. Get my words out. He did live in the tree across the street from me, and recently he moved right next door. And so, yeah, my neighbor is not liking it a lot at all. He don't bother me a bit though. Like I said, I play with it. I come out here and put on the music, and he'll mimic it. Um, Also, I'm up at night, so that's another reason it don't bother me, because I'm already up, and she's over there trying to sleep, or even when she's not sleeping, she's over here visiting me, and the whole time she's here, all she's doing is complaining about the bird. I did take your son to kayaking if you told me not to. A shark almost blew away today. What, did you get a tornado? A tornado in Montana? Yeah, it's pretty chill here. I got a little bit of wind. A little bit of wind. You can hear the wind chimes, just a tad, but not a lot. It's been a beautiful day. Beautiful day that I wasted away sitting around doing nothing. That's why I'm sitting out here. Hang on, Tiffany Dunn says. Don't blow away. There's the one. This one's on a lead because he'll still like to take off after the rabbits or whatever. That's Copper. No. Ray, he does good. He does like to go and bummer, Ed. See, I was losing it there for a second, but it came back. Up to 8 of you now. I like it. Ah, bummer, Strange. Sorry, bro. Wonder if that's my end. Because Ed said the same thing. Wonder if I'm losing it. Oh, yeah, those are only a couple of them, Ace. I have 5. We had 12 puppies recently. That, thank God they're all gone, because that was a job and a half. In fact, I have 2 dogs in heat right now that were, I'm keeping them separate. They're in the house. It's still going. Yep, that is me, I guess. Ace says I got the coconut Wi-Fi. I have 2 dogs in heat. Yo, Jeremy, how are you? Aloha. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate you. Welcome to my first real live. Actually, it's my second, but my first one was in the dark and I didn't know what I was doing. Not like I know what I'm doing now. I'm just throwing it in the wrench and seeing what's happening. You got neighbors driving down the road. That's not very often. Yeah, JD, it's a beautiful day here in Arizona. Tiffany there has got some rain, she says, in Montana. She about blew away. It's a test. It is, babe. Thanks, sis. I'll bet she's got rain over there in Hawaii. Probably not much, though. It's probably a beautiful light rain. Learned in the dark. Yep. JD's got some rain in cheese country. Man, we got all over. I got some Hawaii, some Montana, some Washington. Well, Don's up BC, right? Muggy and windy. Yeah, it's beautiful here. I don't know what the temperature is. What I do see, I see my neighbor's dog coming down the road. Dog sees that. He's gonna go 8. So we're over here. Hey, Ray, come and see what happens in a minute when Tom walks his dog by. So we're sitting out front. Yep. Oh yeah, he just seen it. You be nice. Be nice to that dog. You be nice. He's a good dog. He just wants to play. He's just a puppy. Nice. Be good, Ray. Tail's wagging. Be nice. Hair standing up. That's Tom over here. Hey, you be nice. Copper. That dog will eat you. Beautiful day. Yeah, you just want to play, huh? Tail's wagging. I still got to hold up. Yep, you know. Because I want to play. See, this one, though, I got to hold on to until the other one until he gets all the way around the corner. Otherwise, I'll go over and protect his property. I don't blame him at all. My girl was mad one day because the dog was aggressive. And I said, well, look, babe, the dogs, he has 2 women in there that are 2 dogs in heat. 2 dogs in heat in the house. And this guy's coming around. Oh, yep. Now he comes over. Wants a girl. I'm like, I go in the house. Go ahead, hang out, talk to her. We've been together 34 years, so you wanna hear about it at work? You wanna talk to her? Come on over. He comes over all the time, and as soon as he comes over, I just go in. Like, tells me what a nice girl I got and what a good girl, and I got to take care of her. I'm like, oh, I know, bro. We've been together a long time. So I told her the dog's just like me. If Tom would have came over here 20 years ago wanting to hang out and talk, I would have been all mad. Now I'm all safe with it. Go ahead, hang out, talk to her. Aloha, One Fish. What's up? I haven't seen her you in a long time. I appreciate you stopping by my live. Thanks a lot. We're just sitting out here hanging out front. Cool. I appreciate the confidence there, Ace. Yep. Thanks, Fish. I appreciate you, bro. Yep. I just kind of winging it, throwing it out there. Don't know what's going on. I got flies flying around, skeeters flying around. Just sitting out here out front, watching the world go by. This is what I pretty much do on my day off. I sit right here. This is my front yard. As you notice, my neighbor's got some, but other than that, all the other neighbors have dirt. Yeah, I'm C13. I like it. Just sitting out in front, watching the world go by, doing a whole lot of nothing, hanging out with you guys. I appreciate me. Just a chilling. Oh, lost another one. Oh, MJ, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Welcome to my live. Just sitting out here out front, doing a whole lot of nothing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping in. Oh, I'm great. It's a beautiful day. Oh, the weather is beautiful here. I'm good. The weather's great. I'm sitting out here in, oh, cool one fish. I only see 14. I'm glad there's 15. Sitting out here. I'm going to get up a little bit and get my legs up. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes down under the chair. Sitting out here in my shorts, doing a whole lot of nothing. And it's what I do all the time. Just sit here and watch the world go by. Just chilling. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Got more people walking down the road. Dogs are always really good with them, unless if they have a dog. If they have a dog, then they want to show dominance. Be like, oh, this is my house. Stay away. Or I think a lot of times they just want to play, but it's an aggressive bark, so I don't let them go out there. If I have the girls out here, the girls, they'll run right up and play with the dog, but the males, yep, they just want to run you off and let them know that, hey, this is my area. Dogs are watching the walker. I'm watching the dogs. But thanks for coming in. All bets are off. No, they're not with me. Shoot, I quit drugs 30 years ago, but I can't quit gambling. You want to bet on that, Don? I'll bet on anything. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on. We got dogs, and we got little girl walking. And I hear grumbling. You guys be nice over there. Nice. Be good. Oh, wow, that's not a little... I think that was a homeless lady. I've never seen homeless people in my neighborhood. This is a very quiet neighborhood, strange. I've lived here since 1994. I bought my house here in 94. And yeah, I was watching her walk past my neighbor. I bought my house here in 94, and I left a can of AC I don't know, some kind of fluid that's worth all kinds of money. It's in a green tank for the AC unit. I left it out front for 3 years and nobody messed with it. I I don't have a big crime. We don't have very much traffic, and that really is only the first homeless person I've seen in my neighborhood. Um, I thought it was a little girl until she walked past, and I could see that her clothes were dirty, and poor girl. But the little bits of crime we did have, one day I came out and all my neighbors' doors were open for their cars. All of them were open, all down the whole road. And so what somebody had done was they went through it and went through everybody's cars and just left the doors open when they left. Now, I lock my cars every time I leave. Lying in the shade on an Arizona afternoon. Yep, I lock my doors, and just because I've lived in the ghetto so much. I grew up in the worst parts of town because it was the cheapest place to live, and so I grew up in bad neighborhoods. And if you don't lock your door, but people, they not only steal your car, steal everything in it. There was a time when I came out and they busted out my window. Oh, got it in my car and took my rims. And I've had that happen twice. Two different neighborhoods I lived in, and had my rims and tires stolen right out in front of my house. But not here. Like I said, I've been here since '94. It's pretty safe. I Not very much traffic, not very many cops. We don't have street lights. When I bought into my neighborhood, this was at County Island, and so all around me was desert. And then slowly they started to build, and they built up neighborhoods. And when they brought in the new neighborhoods, they put in sidewalks and streetlights, and they built the houses right next to each other where you could jump off of your roof onto your neighbor's roof and just keep running down the way. And we then they built another one next on the other side of me, then one up behind me. And so all them neighborhoods are all lit up subdivisions with code enforcement. You got, what are they? What's the word for it? Like in Nanawali, CCRs, where you have to pay. Well, I can't think of the word because I don't have to pay. Oh yeah, HOA. Good job, One Fish. HOA. Yeah, they have HOAs, and shoot, I got in trouble one time. I went to Hawaii and set my trash out when I left. My kids lived there, and they didn't bring the trash can in. Get a fine and it's in an HOA for leaving the trash can out. And now some of my neighbors don't even bring their can in. I bring mine up all the time just because I only take it out to the street if it's getting picked up. But no HOA, no drama. That's another good thing is about this neighborhood is it's pretty peaceful. We do have a couple of renters, so once in a while they'll bring in parties and lock it or insurance. See, now insurance, Don, that's another one. I have I have car insurance, but my homeowner's insurance. Yo, Savage, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I didn't figure you'd be up. I know you're a night owl. My insurance, I got taken for a ride on my insurance here. My homeowners took me bad. I had farmers. And when I bought my house, I bought it in '94. And right before I hit 20 years, I was just about to pay it off. And at the time, I have to go back a little bit. In '06, my wife got COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. And they took her and she was in the hospital on a ventilator for almost 2 weeks. And when she got out of the hospital, I went and rented a brand new house in the subdivision right next door. Because this house, when I bought it, was a dirt road. You could drive down the road and I could see the dust settle in the house. while you're watching TV. That was how dirty and dusty it was. I know you get in there and clean out the air filter. I know you clean the air filter. I didn't know you actually get up and clean out the whole ventilation system. And so she had COPD from all the dust and dirt in the house. So I went and rented a brand new house, put brand new bedding, brand new sofas, air purifiers in the room, and I spoiled myself because when I bought this house, it had a swamp cooler, 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I'm renting a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 2-car garage and an AC. And so I'm renting this nice new house, and I spoiled myself. I had a hard time coming back. I lived there for almost 10 years where I paid a guy rent while I owned this house. And then during that time I lived in my rental house, which I wasted my money. I $120 over 10 years renting a guy's house. At the time I owned this one and didn't have to pay a dime. I wish I would have put the money into this house. And so while I'm living in my rental house, my neighbor calls me and said there's water coming out of the door. I'm like, water coming out of the door? I'm at work. I call my son. I'm like, go to the house, turn the water off. The hose is broke out front and it's spraying on the door, and the neighbor thinks it's coming out of the house. He calls me and says, Dad, water's coming out of the house. Water is pouring out of the house. I have Jumanji in my house. I have Jumanji. I have 2 ceilings have fallen down from a water leak and flooded my whole house. I have 500 albums from the 80s, ruined. I had a nice Kenwood stereo system, ruined. Yep, you're right, Fish. There was the swamp cooler line. And so the swamp cooler line broke, and it froze. It froze and burst. And because nobody was living here, it poured for, I don't know, a day and a half until my neighbor sees water coming out of my house and calls me. And so 2 ceilings, ruins everything, just trashes my house. I call my homeowner's insurance because I've never filed a claim. I've never missed a payment. I never refinanced. I'm on board with these guys. Things are good. I had a couple of issues where I could have filed a claim. Like this window right here. Let's see. That window, my neighbor across the street broke. And the neighbor across the street broke that window one day. Rather than get him and tell his dad, you gotta fix my window, or rather than call my homeowner's insurance and say, hey, the kid broke my window with the ball, I fixed my own window. And went to Home Depot, replaced all 3 front windows on my own, didn't turn it in, didn't file a claim, just fixed it. About another similar story is I tried to backdoor put an AC unit on my house and paid a guy a couple $1,000s. First I paid a guy $1,000 to buy it, then I paid a couple more to get it put in. And when they put it in, I have a unit that's a heat pump that sits in my closet like this. We took the unit that sits out of the guy's attic like this and put it in where my unit is, the same exact size like this in my closet. The guy hooking it up says you should leave for about 5 hours and then come back and it'll be nice and cool in your house. So I do. I come back 4 hours later, and the unit that's supposed to sit like this with the drain pan that drains all perfect off the side of your house is now sitting like this and just pouring water into my house. Whole house flooded. But it's from only 2 feet above the floor. And so I rip out all my carpet, I rip out all my baseboards, I rip out all my interior doors on my own. I tile my house, I buy new interior doors for my house, and I never file a claim. Now, the ceilings have fallen down, and I call them to file a claim. I'm like, hey, things are messed up, you need to come out here. And they come out here, they take a look around, leave, cancel me, and call me irresponsible homeowner. They say, because I'm living in a house a quarter mile away and not renting this house or living in it, I'm an irresponsible homeowner, and they cancel me after 20 solid years of never missing a payment, paying them their $900 or whatever it was a year, and I got a calendar every year from them. I get a calendar so I can, oh yeah, that's farmers. When they show you them commercials, we're like, we fixed that. We fixed that. They fucked me. They didn't fix me a bit. They totally bent me over. So when this happened, I came over, I hired a drywall guy to replace the ceilings. And while he was here, I had him take out all my popcorn ceilings, which, as long as he was here working, I had him take out the popcorn ceilings. I know, it's a calendar I didn't even use, Savage. I bring my own calendars from Hawaii. So I take out all my popcorn ceilings. While I was gone for 10 years, my tub had rusted through the bottom of it, so I had to replace my tub. So I upgraded my whole bathroom, new tub, new tile, I got rid of the old tiny little 1970 blue tiles and put in the nice subway. Hey! You leave her alone. Sorry. We'll show you where we're at with this. That's what I said about it. I think that she's homeless because those are dirty clothes. Looks like a tweaker. Good boy, Ray. Hey, you leave her alone now. That was good. She knows not to come mess with my house. And so what was I lying about? That's what my dad would always say when he forgot what he was talking about a story. He'd tell you, what was he lying about? Yeah, although over the years, his story got better and better. So I don't know if he was really lying. I was talking about the flood. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and totally looked like it, Rev. She, am I back? Aloha, can you see? Well, looks like I'm back. This flood happened. Call them up. They come out. I will. You know what? Give me an address, Savage. You know what? I gave out 100 Hawaii calendars. 100 Hawaii calendars the last 2 years. I give them to all my coworkers. I gave them to everybody on my street. I walked down the street, and some of the people are like the lady lives across the street looks at me like, what are you doing here? I'm like, brought you a calendar. And I know they don't like me a bit, but I take care of it. I take care of them all. So I will totally send you one. Send me an address. Totally send you one. Send me an address. So I call farmers. They cancel me, call me irresponsible because I'm not living in the house or renting it out. And cancel me. Okay, I went through that. Now I'm at the fixing part. Oh, so I did the bathroom. Then I went into my kitchen, and the kitchen wasn't even messed up at all, but I ripped out all my cabinets. Tore out my cabinets, my old dishwasher that never worked the whole time I lived here, my sink, I gutted my whole kitchen. And I bought the new cabinets where you slam them shut and they go real slow and shut. Like, I could have used those when I had kids because it was always slamming doors, cabinet doors moving all over. I got the nice cabinet where you shut the doors and the doors go up and then slowly shut in. And I replaced my water heater. Water heater wasn't bad, but I figure if it's not bad today, it might be tomorrow because I did 10 years without living in the house, and I've owned it for 28. So it had never been fixed. I'm like, new water heater. And so I replaced my water heater. I replaced my front door and my back door, which I had my doors. I had already replaced all my interior doors. And then I replaced my back windows. All on my own, out of my money. I did this slowly, work by work by work, that all the stuff that the insurance people should have fixed, I fixed, plus more. Then I moved back into my house. I quit paying people rent, and I moved back into a house that was pretty nice. I do need some paint. I replaced the back windows, so all my windows are new. All my doors are new. I tiled the house. I did the new bathroom, although it's only one bathroom. And I put in new granite countertops in the kitchen and all fixed it, and never had insurance since. When they canceled me, I never went looking for another insurance. I did think about it when I went to the bank, and when I went to the bank to try to buy a house in Hawaii, and I tried to take money out of this house to buy it, and they would not loan me money because I didn't have insurance. Oh, cool, cool. I'm glad you're back, Fish. They wouldn't loan me money because I didn't have insurance. And so but that was the only reason I even thought about getting it. Otherwise, I'm probably never going to insure it again. Possibly when I leave, I might because I'll have renters in here. But other than that, I don't. I mean, they just took me for a ride. Took me for thousands and thousands, and then when it was time to use them, they were gone. So thanks, Don, for getting me talking about insurance, because that was a good long story. I appreciate you, buddy. Got me on some other rant. Farmers, they fixed that. Yo, Jimmy C, what's up in the house? I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Tell Doris I appreciate you guys stopping by. Welcome to my live. Shoot, this is only my first real one. I did one the other day, like a little test run, and it was nighttime, and we sat here in the dark and listened to the birds. But other than that, just chilling in the front yards, telling crazy stories. Renters, what's the story? Okay, so Savage, I bought property on the Big Island, Hawaii, 10 years ago, and aloha, bro. I bought property over there, and I plan to go and build me a cabin and live in it. And when I do, I'm going to bring renters into this house, because if I sold it tomorrow, I could totally finance my build over there and be pretty set. I could I think I could make about 10 times what I paid for. I bought the house for 40, and then it cost me 8 for the road, so I'm 48 into it. And she's from Arkansas, Lava Shark. And I bought him so I'm into it for 48, and my neighbors are selling for 420. And so 380, 420 in that range. And so if I sold tomorrow, I could be over there and build my place. But I plan to not sell and wait till I could afford to build a place. And then when I rent this out, that'll pay my property taxes and buy chicken food and car insurance and maybe a burger every once in a while. Jimmy, I appreciate you stopping, buddy. Shoot, I wish my bike was here. I could show it off. I got it parked over my mom's house right now. I got a nice little sporty I picked up in 97. It's a beautiful, beautiful ride. Perfect for a guy my size. Although if I could do it all over again, I would have bought a bigger bike. I'd much rather like to travel. And so if I do a 100-mile ride, it just beats the heck out of me. I'd do an ultra glide or super glide if I could do it again. But I loved it when I had it. Well, I still have it. It's just, I said, it's parked over at mom's house. I got it up in the garage instead of out here. I don't have a garage, and it'd be just out in the weather. Grilling burgers. Cool, cool. Yep, I am so ready for a burger. Yep, shoot, it's 20 till 7 here. 20 till 7 at night, and I haven't eaten a thing yet. I usually don't. I usually get up and don't eat until late. I get up in the afternoon and work nights, and so my shift I usually get up around 2, and then I'll eat. Usually my wife will get home any minute now, and usually when she gets home, we either get something to eat, or maybe sometimes I can go get something, or a lot of times I cook. But today I'm here with you, and I'm not cooking nothing. That's what I should have done. I should have made some ahi tuna and some rice and broccoli, and I could have threw that up in like minutes and do that on a live stream. Next thing you know, I'd be competing with them cooking leftover Chinese. You know, Don, I've never had Chinese food in my life. I did have sushi last night, but I haven't had Chinese. I haven't had Thai, Mandarin. Tiffany, she's made enough burgers for everybody. She passed them out already. You better grab another one. Yo, Gloria, appreciate you. Yep, I was just talking about making a cooking little video. That's who I'm competing with right there. But I'm not. I'm not making a cooking video. I thought about making lottery ticket videos too. And I went and bought lottery tickets, and I went and bought these $20 tickets that I'd buy one here and one there until I had 21 of them. And then I was gonna scratch them all, and I held on to them for so long and by the time I finally just scratched them, never made a video. What's up? You're not watching me? Come on, I need like number 18, brah.
You got watching you right now.
I got 7 people. My son. You gotta be in it to win it. Buy my likes. I know, I got Savage over there passing out burgers. Got 9 of you now. I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for coming by. We're just sitting out in the front talking about nothing. Boy, Don got me talking about insurance for a while. Yo. Yep. Savage is the cook today. Don's having leftover Chinese. Got me talking about insurance. Oh, I guess Tiffany got her burger. Chilling out front. I appreciate y'all for coming by, talking about the world, watching life go by, doing a whole lot of nothing. And random cars coming down the road, which is very rare. It's usually somebody come up the road, you know they belong here. I don't have people cutting through the neighborhood unless the main road's cut off for an accident. And it's like, if you come down the road, you belong here. Except the girl that was just walking down the road. She don't belong here at all. When you hit in the river, you know, Ed, I've been meaning to hit the river for a month, bro. And I drove in Tuesday and got work done on it. And now I need to go, and I do have it full of a bunch of junk that I need to put into a storage unit, pull my kayaks out of the storage unit, and I am so gonna hit the river. I cannot wait. 2 months ago, all I could talk about was, hey, as soon as it happens, we're going. And then it happened, and my van was broke, and like I said, I'm a month past where I could have went, and I still haven't been out there yet. Also, trying to take care of other things. It's like I want to get the Explorer in and get it totally gone through before I ship it over, because if you talk to Lou, you'll see that just work over there is outrageous. To get it done, it takes forever, and it's expensive. So I want to make sure things are done before I ship it, so I don't ship it over there and have to put a tranny in it or this or that. I want to make it totally gone through. I tried to quit my job, but that didn't happen. I got an extra $1, and I got my Friday nights back, so I'm gonna keep working. And I kind of did it on a random. I'm like, I'm just done, and I've been there 23 years. And so I was just totally done with it and over. If I would have got to quit 2 years ago when I tried to, I'd already be on the island in my house. And I could have built a little 2-bedroom, 2-bath cabin from a company in Hawaii where I could have picked it up. Okay, my friend, come in to show support. Hey, mahalo, I appreciate you stopping by, Gloria. I have a beautiful day. Aloha. I could have built my house for about 40 in material over there. And exactly, Don, they wouldn't let me. I quit in October of 2020, and quit in October of 2020. And when I did, I gave a 6-week notice. November 10th is my last day. Aloha, Gloria. Thanks for stopping. I really do appreciate you, dear. And I gave a 6-week notice. My boss talks me into staying through the end of the year, which I agreed to, so all the kids that I work with could have Christmas and Thanksgiving vacation. You know, I've worked there since some of them were 6 months old. And agreed to stay. And then he falls off the roof and broke his hip. He was on crutches for 4 weeks. 4 weeks on crutches. He's like, bro, I need you to my birthday. And his birthday is April 6th. I'm like, all right, man, I'll stay till your birthday. Aloha, Savage, bye. And I said, I'll stay till your birthday, which was April 6th. April 27th, we're working together. I'm like, dude, your birthday was 3 weeks ago. Can I go? He's like, man, I need you through the end of the year. I'm like, well, that's what you told me last year. And now in that year's time that he did not let me quit, lumber prices went up 300%. I can't afford to touch wood over there at all. It's $80 a sheet for plywood on the island right now. They're talking about it coming down, but with the way things are happening, I just paid $5.12 a gallon for gas the other day. April 6th, can't forget that day. Strange. April 7th is my girl's birthday, so that's how it's easy for me to remember his. And I've been stuck there. I can't afford to go now, and so I was just done. I'm like, you know what? I'm shipping my car. I'm going over. I'm gonna start working on my land, even though I can't. Even though I can't build yet, I was gonna go over there and start clearing, and putting up a fence and planting my trees. I know some of my trees I want to plant are gonna take 3 years to even fruit. So I was gonna go over and start planting my trees and clearing up my land, shipping a car over there. So I'll throw an air mattress in the back of it and be happy to be in the back of my car. And I know my wife ain't doing that. She don't want to live in the shack I'm planning on building either. She wants drywall and a nice, beautiful place. And she don't realize that where we're at in the rainforest, a box is a beautiful. Ask Jay Gordon. I wish he was here. He wants to live in a cardboard box. Now I know my cardboard is a little too. It ain't gonna hold up to the water, so I need a little better box. But I don't need drywall. I don't need insulation. I don't need cable or internet, and I just ready for the peace that it brings me when I land there. I land in Hilo, and I can feel it, I just calmness. Like you can see this on my forehead here, that hardly goes away, and it's years worth of build up. And no matter how much I try to make it go away, it don't go away. But Hilo makes it go away. When I land over there, I'm just like, oh, I can just chill. It is my happy place. And so I planned on doing it. I quit my job, and when I quit, I came in on my last day, and my boss is like, "Oh, we need you. We're gonna miss you and all." And I'm like, "Dude, you give me back." I know, believe me, my blood pressure's up. That's another story. The blood pressure's up outrageous, and but I'm an anti-doctor guy, and so I need to chill and relax. You're right, Don. I do have the high pressure, and I did go, and I haven't been to a doctor in years and years and years. My son needed to go in and get some work done on his nose, and he had insurance at the time, but he would not go in. And so I told him, I'm like, look, bro, you go to the doctor. I said, I'll go to the doctor. That's what he did. He told me, he's like, Dad, you don't go. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll go to the doctor and get my shit checked out, and you go if you go. So I went in. I went into the doctor. She told me I have high cholesterol and high blood pressure, and she gave me a pill for each. And being that I don't have insurance, it's like $400 for the month. And she told me to take half a blood pressure and a full cholesterol. I take, for a month of them, she's been giving me a full blood pressure and half a cholesterol. Then I'm having panic attacks and feeling I'm gonna stroke out, and my blood pressure is way too low. And so I just quit all the drugs, quit the doctor, going back to where I was, back at the happy place. Speaking of which, the boss just pulled up, and we're getting ready to hit here an hour here pretty soon, so I'm getting ready to probably head off of here. I appreciate you all for stopping in. I'm gonna flip it around, see how the dogs react to her just pulling up. Flipping the Jeep that I bought her. Yeah, we've been together 34 years, Savage. Aloha. You're live. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe, huh?
Exactly.
I love you. Oh, man. Yep, I appreciate you, Fish. Yep, appreciate you, Ed, Savage. Yep, I'm going to keep it for about another 6 minutes. I'm going to try to hit that full hour. Try to get them watch hours up. 20 together 30. Good job, Strange. Yeah, her birthday is April 7th. His anniversary is April 6th. We were just talking about that. Oh, yeah, it's all how you make it, Fish. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night. Thanks, Lava Shark. Appreciate you for stopping by. Thanks, everybody that did stop by. Thanks for those lurkers that are stopping by and not wanting to talk. I know you're there. I know who you are. Thanks for reminding me about that blood pressure there, too, Don. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in, everybody that did. I appreciate everybody. Yep, see, the dogs are whining because they know the boss is home. So the little ones, in fact, you know what? We're going to let them out and see how crazy it gets here. Oh. Yay, it's happy dogs, happy dogs. Look, they're not happy with me. Everybody wants to see the boss. Come on, Jelly. All right, guys, let's go in. Let's see. Come on. Let's go. 1, 2. Come on, Marmar, in the house. All right, we got a couple of them in, a couple of them out. Oh, that's because you weren't letting them go. Oh, that one will run. She's only a year old. That's Goldie. That's Secret. Like I said, thanks everybody for coming in, checking out my live. One more look at the hood. Gotta get down here. I don't know what he's chainsawing on. But appreciate you all. 17 there down. Don, appreciate it. Oh, lost everybody. Have a good night. Aloha, guys. Thank you.